Hello and welcome to tonight. Thank you. Welcome to Recruiting 101 or however we want to call it tonight. It's our recruiting seminar tonight, and what we're going to be doing is sharing with you guys a ton of information. What I'm going to do is now is share this on a number of platforms. If you're watching and you know somebody that wants to play college sports at the next level, amen. If somebody wants to play at the next level and they are looking to, go and they need more information, I would tell you to start sharing this on their pages right now. I'm going to share on a couple different platforms that I work with, and then we're going to jump right in. I have a presentation to share with you about college recruiting, branding, as well as I would tell you guys on tonight, just getting a better understanding of the recruiting process, what happens, what should you be doing if you're an eighth grader going into high school. If you're an eighth grader going into high school, you're a ninth grader and you played sports last year, and just your overall idea of what you want, what you want to get out of your out of your high school or college or recruiting experience. I'm going to go over that now. I will tell you tonight, I am going to be um, very much so candid about what I say and how I say it to you guys directly. You can definitely ask questions in the feed, and we will answer as much as we can answer on tonight for you on live. But what I want to do is with the presentation is give you as much information as I can in regards to the recruiting process. Okay, and so very going to be very informative. If you have people who really want to understand and know about uh, again branding, your high school student athlete, your eighth grader going into high school or last year of eighth grade or doing eighth grade a second time, of how, because the recruiting process has changed tremendously over the last since the pandemic. It's probably changed two or three times with um, again with NIL, with the transfer portal. I am tonight going to share with you facts. I'm going to give you actual numbers, things you can look at, websites you can go to. So if you're somebody that's really, you have a student athlete that is desiring to play at the next level, I'm going to give you time because I believe as a parent, you should take some notes, bounce it off of somebody else, be able to go to the NCAA .org website, look at some stuff there under recruiting college bound student athlete. You can get the recruiting guide. I'm going to deal with you with calendar dates. I'm going to share some dates with you guys that are very important. Um, and so I want to share with you that from a football perspective. I want to make sure that people know I do football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, men's volleyball. I do every sport. I talk about football in this sense a lot is because football uh, is the most widely used. When we talk about recruiting services, there are more scholarships to give. And so we talk about football quite a bit. But for the most part, if you're watching this and you go, oh, I don't play that sport, all of it when it comes to the transfer portal, uh, uh, the transfer portal, uh, um, the transfer portal in every sport, um, it becomes the same for a high school student athlete. What I want to do is be able to give you guys many options of what there is for you to be able to do in that process, as far as the options of schools, so you have a better understanding of what uh, an NAIA school offers, what a Division II school offers, what a Division III school offers over a Division I AA or Division I. I hear a lot of times people say um, they don't offer full scholarships at an NAIA school. They don't offer any money, and that's a misnomer because I had an AIA scholarship offer for you that I can show you. They offer money. Is it going to be 100%? No, it's not. Is it better than junior college? It all depends on what you're looking for, if you're going to get on the field or not. So there are a number of different things that we'll be able to talk about tonight. I want you to be able to follow through the presentation about who I am, who California Recruits are. If you're in Texas or Arizona, we also now own Texas Recruits and Arizona Recruits. We're helping kids from Texas, Arizona, and California because the number of kids that colleges are looking for in certain regions are different than in every other region. So we want to make sure you guys, you get a better understanding. So I would tell you right now, I'm going to ask you again, not only for my benefit, for the benefit of your family, friends, and those who um, always hear about recruiting or hear about it, and they all got different ideas. I'm going to give you um, the exacts. Okay, I'm gonna give you the exacts of what it is, and then you can make your decision on what those things are, how those things work, if those are things that benefit you or not. What California Recruits is not the hookup. We don't do I'm gonna share with you tonight. Some people may not be interested in hearing it. There's no such thing as a jump off offer anymore. Those are street terms again for an offer that just gets you started, and everybody then gonna start looking at you, but you can't commit to it. That's not what we do. It's an actual service. We have a website, carecruits.com, Texas Recruit, TX recruits.com, and AZ recruits recruits.com. We want to be able to share this with you. And then again, recruiting is happening younger and younger. If you've been watching, a lot of your ninth grade, 2026, 27 kids are committing to schools earlier and earlier because the schools are looking at high school kids earlier and are projecting uh, um, uh, a exact, projecting where this kid may be, may not be. So I want you guys to be able to share this with you to understand if you are an eighth grade kid, what you need to be doing if you're going to the eighth grade next year. If you're going to be a holdback, what are the things you can do to get colleges to start looking at you early on? I know some of you yesterday was out at uh, um, Rivals Camp or Speed Camp. Some of you filled out the NCSA thing. I'm going to show you NCSA. I do not hold back. I worked at NCSA for a year and a half until I found out NCSA was not an actual. They have a recruiting software as opposed to being an actual service that connects you with college coaches per se. Really connect you, not just from an email where somebody is having a conversation about you and not 13,000 other kids that play your position. But from a mom and pop, maybe you want to call, or a smaller mid-sized service that we have a book of business that we're talking to coaches that we've dealt with that'll pick up our phone call as opposed to saying, here go another 160 kids that NCSA is sending me, and I'm not going to sift through. I like to talk to a guy that actually knows the kid, who's the buying committee, who can I talk to in this family about who this kid is. But I'm going to show you the good in NCSA, but having somebody else also there to help work with you along the way or work in a plan that's going to fit just you. Okay. And then we'll just kind of go from there. If you have questions at the end or during it, if I'm moving too quickly, let me know. I'm able to watch the feed as well. While watching the feed, I am looking at, any questions or anything that is happening, um, anything that will be happening on here, as well as trying to watch it on Twitter as well, because I'm looking at the numbers and I see the numbers are one on Facebook and another on Twitter. So if you are watching on Twitter as well, I'll be able to. Uh, I want to be able to answer any questions that you have. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the feed. It's not and to let people know, I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to share that it is not the Transparent Truth Bible Study on Twitter. It is and let me go in here and edit that in my destinations. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is not the Bible study on Twitter. It is and that's on YouTube, so I don't have to worry about that.